Good day. In this video, we're going to tackle about Aristotelian and Galilean views of motion. Okay, for our experiment, so we have the ball and another. This is a marble and this one is a basketball. So basically, it has an air inside, and this one is solid ball or a marble. Right? So let's see. The first experiment explains the Galileo's views of motion. What is Galileo's views of motion? Galileo believes that the only reason heavy objects falls faster is because air resistance slows down lighter objects. So if air resistance could be reduced, they would both fall at the same speed. For our second experiment in our physical science subject, we use two balls. Both of these are basketballs. So this one is lighter while this one is heavier. This second experiment explains Aristotle's views of motion. So what is Aristotle's views of motion? According to Aristotle, he says that the heavier things are, the quicker they will fall. Aristotle, a former Greek scientist who studied motion and classified them in two types, the natural motion and violent motion. In natural motion, there is a straight up or straight down. Objects seek their natural resting place, like the rocks on the mountain and the smokes. Heavy things fall and the light things rise. He believes that for planets and stars, circular motion is natural. Natural motion is not caused by forces. The another types of motion, according to Aristotle, is the violent motion. Violent motion is caused by motion as a result of forces, a push or a pull. Externally caused. It is caused by other objects, imparted to the objects. For our third experiment, it explains the Aristotle's views of motion, which is the violent motion. Violent motion caused by external objects or external force exerted to the objects to make it move. Galileo is one of the scientists who studied motion. According to him, friction is the force between materials that move past one another. If a friction were absent, a certain object in a horizontal motion would move forever. And according to him, if the slope downward, the speed of a particular object would increase. And if the slope upward, the speed of a particular object will decrease. What about if the object is in horizontal motion? No slope. The speed of the object would change because of the friction. So the friction has the greatest role to make the particular object stop on its motion. In this video, I will show you how the speed of a particular object changes in horizontal motion. I use marble on a flat surface, and I'm going to roll it in horizontal motion. After rolling the marble, you can see that the object stopped. It is because of the friction. As simple as that, Galileo explains that because of external forces applied to the objects, it will stop because of the friction present in the objects. In conclusion, according to Aristotle, it is not the nature of the objects to come to rest, and according to Galileo, it is natural for objects that are moving to keep moving.